Hey guys, welcome to another video on Brand Device where we talk about business and finance. My name is Bharat, and in this video we are going to talk about a few very important things that the party, the Grünen, are trying to do in Germany. The Greens, like whatever you call them. So like they're more like ecologically focused, but the things that they have in mind for people in regards to taxes, in regards to wealth tax, in regards to taxing via nationality, and all of these things are super crazy. So I would take you through their Wahl program, so like their election program, and I will show you like what kind of things they have in mind. Of course the PDF is in German, so I'll be like translating side by side, but these are like some crazy things which really blew our mind yesterday. I and Alina, we were like just sitting down and like we were watching this video from Northern Finance about the same story of like the Grünen, and then when we saw that they are like thinking about taxing people in so many different ways, we were like, man, these are like definitely going next level. So of course like they are also like trying to like give the Finanztransaktionssteuer, the same thing that SPD is trying to run for. And the interesting thing is that they're also like adding a lot more things on top, which I wasn't expecting. So without further ado, let's start with the video. So if you see on the screen now, you will see that on page number 48 of the Wahl program, I'm going to put the link for the election program in the description. You see that they're writing first, mehr Steuergerechtigkeit schaffen. So like they want to get like, they want to be more fair in terms of taxes to everybody. So hier they write, ab einem Einkommen von 100.000 Euro für Alleinstehende und 200.000 Euro für Paare wird eine neue Stufe mit einem Steuersatz von 45% eingeführt. Now this is like for me really crazy, because this means right now you were paying 45% tax after you were earning around 250,000 euros. So let me take you to the main screen. So if you see here on the German government website on Bundesfinanzministerium, yeah, you can like read these things. So here it's like pretty much written that der Spitzensteuersatz für zu versteuernde Einkommen von 55,000. So like 55,000 euros, it lies at 42%. And then afterwards, they are going to reduce from 265,000 euros, where 45% starts. They're going to reduce it from 265 to 100k. So this is again like one way that they think that you get rich very, very quickly, because if you think about it, like 100k is an income that many of you like who are coming in Germany as expats and are like working as engineers, as managers, whatsoever, you guys will reach that like maybe in like 6 or 7 years or something like that. We talked about this, so like they're going to reduce from 250k to 100k for 45%, but at 250,000 they want to like start a new thing, which is going to be taxing at 48%. So this will be again like next level. And again, this is nothing that we haven't heard of in Europe. In Austria, if you see, like you're getting taxed 55% after an income of 1 million euros. So what generally happens is many of the people who are like in Austria and they are rich, maybe they are going to like register themselves in neighboring countries. So like you have Slovakia and stuff where you just register yourself and the tax rates are much, much lesser. And like you can just take the train, you can take the car, whatsoever, you can do your stuff in Austria, but you can live in the side country. But the problem with this is that at least the Austrian government is not getting their tax money. Only the people who cannot afford to leave are getting screwed up in these kind of scenarios. And generally it is the people who do not already have a lot of choices. And when the government just tries to put more and more burden of taxes on these people, like they again are missing out on making any kind of choice at all for themselves. So this is what you have to understand, that like when governments like try to lure the public by saying that, hey, look, we are going to tax the rich, we are going to tax the rich, but they increase the taxes overall, the rich, they will find a way out. They are just going to like move to a different country or something, or they're going to park all of their money in a company. But the people who cannot move, who are still employed as private persons and they have to stay in a specific place, they are the ones which get screwed over. That's also like another not so nice thing. Then we go further. Here you see the Abgeltungssteuer für Kapitalerträge schaffen wir ab und besteuern diese Einkommen wieder progressiv. So what is the progressive income taxation? So this is something that you can like quickly see from Steuertarif, and most people should know about it. So as your income increases, of course the tax increases in Germany. This is the entire story of that. So what they're trying to do the same. They are saying that instead of a flat tax of 26.375%, we are just going to remove all of that. And if you're getting any kind of like money from dividends, you're making money from stock market whatsoever, you are still going to pay us at the exact same income tax rate. So now let me like tell you what it means, because you feel like, okay, like, for people who are earning less money, like for them it is nice, but for us, like, it's not a problem whatsoever. Like, you might think like that. But if you're an engineer or anybody, like, you would be earning around like 4,000, 5,000 euros, like 4,500 euros or something like that per year. And with 4,500 euros, like, you are already coming at like 54,000 euros. So with this, it means that you are right now coming at the tax level of almost 42%, right? So like, this is the Spitzensteuersatz, 42%. Now on top of 42%, if you add the Solidaritätszuschlag, which is 5.5% of the income tax, then you're actually coming at 44.31%. So this will be the tax that you will be paying if you are done with your studies, you're done with your masters or like vocational training whatsoever, and you're working right now. From dividends and stuff, 44.31% of the money is going to be just like taxed away. So of what will be left is almost like 50% of what you will receive in dividends. So this again like really discourages the people from like investing in the companies or like in the stock market long term, and also like take care of their own future. Because again, yesterday I posted a story on my Instagram where I showed like the formula and everything for how do you calculate your pension in Germany. And for many people, like, it sounds like a lot of pension right now. So the pension that you will get on the minimum income is going to be 690 euros, which is very, very bad, because you will not be able to pay your rent with that. Right now, already in many cities in Germany, you cannot do that. But even the people who are thinking that like they will receive like 2,000 euros or something per month in pension. Now, guys, you have to think about it. Like, most of the people like who own your apartments, who own your houses, they are also like, with the mindset of like doing a business. So generally what happens is every single year, the rents are increased by some amount. So do you really believe that with 2,000 euros or something, you will still be able to live a good life for yourself just because you relied completely on the state's pension and you did not take care of everything on your own? Think twice about it, because I do not believe that. So this is one thing that you really, really have to like kind of think about and see how do you want to like proceed with it further. This is not going to be good news for most of the people, just for the students and stuff. But what you have to understand is like, a student is not a student so that he's going to study their entire life. A student is studying so that they can get some skills and then earn more money afterwards. But as soon as you earn more money, you're taxed at 44% whatsoever with your dividends, because they're still not taking out the Solidaritätszuschlag on dividends. Another thing that they have written is that die Einführung einer neuen Vermögenssteuer für die Länder ist unser bevorzugtes Instrument. So their priority is that like they're going to like put the wealth tax for different kind of states. Now, for me, like, this is again a very interesting thing. Now, if you read further here, die Vermögenssteuer sollte für Vermögen oberhalb von 2 Millionen Euro pro Person gelten und jährlich 1% betragen. So 1% of 2 million euros per year is going to be 20,000 euros per year that you will be paying in wealth tax, along with income tax, along with VAT, along with your radio tax, because again, that is also a tax, and all sorts of taxes that the German state is already charging. But they also want to do this. Now, think about some of the people, let's say like they are having high net worth, but they are having low cash flow. This could be many of the older people who maybe just inherited a house in a place where the value of the house is considered to be 2 million euros. And this is like easily doable if you're like in any of the major cities. You're in Hamburg, you're in Berlin, Frankfurt, whatsoever. As soon as you inherit that house, your net worth goes at 2 million euros, but you do not have an income, because a house standing which is not generating any kind of income, you're not renting it out or something, you're living in that, you're pretty much screwed. What are you going to do? Are you going to sell the house and then pay the 20,000 euros and just wealth tax because there's no way out of it? Like, what do you do? Or like, if you have in stocks and maybe like all of a sudden you have a recession coming up, all of your ETFs and everything, they're at lower rate, Are you going to sell your ETFs and then pay the wealth tax because, well, you have been investing for a long time in MSCI World or something, and now you're above like 2 million, and you have to like sell your stocks every single month so that you're able to pay your wealth tax? Like, this is just like crazy like, things for me. Vermögensteuer was actually there in Germany till 1997. In 1997, it got removed because they said that the real estate is treated differently in this wealth tax than like, other types of assets and stuff. And that was true because actually calculating the net worth of a person, it is very difficult. Let's say you have a painting or something. How do you calculate the value of that? Like, the value is going to be heavily based on how the person like sees the painting, like what kind of, let's say, selling opportunities they see for it. Then you have so many different things, like it is going to be crazy. So like, most of the people, again, who will be kind of like screwed over by this are going to be people who will like, who were ambitious, let's say, who wanted to do something with their life. They're going up, but the government is trying so hard to pull them back down. The ultra rich, they will again, like, they will not worry about it. 20,000 euros is not going to be anything for them. But if you're at like, yeah, if you're in a situation like you have a house, but you do not have cash flow, then you're screwed. Another interesting thing that they wrote, which is again something not new, this is already happening in the world, is this one. Die europäische Anzeigepflicht für Steuergestaltung muss eine Verpflichtung für rein nationale Gestaltung ergänzt werden. Zusätzlich zur bestehenden Steuerpflicht nach dem Wohnsitz wird eine Steuerpflicht auch nach der Nationalität eingeführt, rein steuerlich motivierte Wohnsitzwechsel zu verhindern. So, for example, all of the YouTubers, German YouTubers whatsoever, like they after a certain point, they go to Cyprus. Or they go to like Isle of Man whatsoever, like any of these like, better tax countries. So what they are saying is like, we don't care about it. Like, if you are not living in Germany, just because you have the German passport, you will be paying taxes to us. So this is going to be very screwed up because like, even if you're living in some, let's say, non-EU country, there the double taxation doesn't exist at all. So you'll be paying taxes in that country and you will be paying taxes in Germany. I could see it happening, but it is going to be very difficult for them to like kind of implement it. The only countries which have been able to do it so far is US and Ethiopia. So with US, you see a lot of people like just like, giving up their passport and stuff and like moving away. And I've seen a lot of people like that. So like, there's an entire like community. If you see this YouTube channel, like Nomad Capitalist, he just did that. He gave up his US passport and now he like took up other nationalities. Now for me, like, if something like this happens, we are going to also like just give away the German nationality. Like, I just do not see a sense, like, how much can you go into a private person's life? If this actually happens, we are just going to give it up and take a nationality in St. Lucia or something, some of these like Caribbean like islands or something like that. There you get the citizenship by investing 100,000 US dollars, which would be around like 80,000 euros or something. So that would be fine. Like, that is like what I'm thinking about, but I really hope that it doesn't go in that direction. One another thing which is in my mind is that because all of my transactions and everything, all of the money is essentially like being earned by my Romanian company. So I do not get anything. I just get an income of 400 euros per month. Now, that's pretty much the minimum income in Romania. And all of this is completely fine. Most of the entrepreneurs do it like this. For them to tax my 400 euros per month, I mean, like, they can also do that. That's not a problem. But the main money which is being earned is, again, right now, being earned by the Romanian company and not by me as a private person. And this is why I also think that for many people who are just starting out with entrepreneurship, you can start with sole proprietorship. You can start with just a Gewerbeanmeldung like I did. You should really think about setting up a separate private limited. This is really going to separate you from your business. And as soon as that happens, you're still able to get lesser money out from the company for yourself. So you're paying lesser taxes because generally the income tax is always much higher than your normal company taxes. So then you can just like keep on building your wealth within the company. Then you can transfer the money from one company to some other company that you open up in some other country. And then like you're pretty much like, done with all of that. Again, none of this is tax advice. So like do your own research with your lawyers and tax consultants and just like treat all of this information that I'm telling you as entertainment. They're also writing that the Steuerverwaltung muss deutlich gestärkt werden. I mean, like, they're already they're already a spy office right now. Like, the kind of like nonsense they do and the kind of like ways they try to like look into every single transaction that you did, like, this is just like unreal. So I don't know what do they mean by that. Like, the general like direction that I'm seeing so far for all of the political parties is just like, telling the people that we are going to tax the rich, we are going to tax the rich. But what is happening, for example, if you read the election program here, they are going to tax the normal people who do not have a choice. They are going to tax them more, and these people are going to stay there. And just this hate for different kind of strata of the society is going to increase. And I don't know. I mean, previously it did not work. The wealth tax did not work. In 1997, Germany like removed it. So many other countries removed it. So I don't know like what kind of like ideas they're coming up with now. Another thing that they're saying is Konzerne angemessen besteuern. In Europa führen wir eine gemeinsame Bemessungsgrundlage für die Unternehmenssteuern und einen Mindeststeuersatz von mittelfristig 25% ohne Ausnahmen ein. What this pretty much means is that they are going to try to get the EU, like all of the countries, like tax their companies at like 25%, which is the standard in Germany. So like, what is the standard in Germany? 25% Körperschaftssteuer. So they want to like do it everywhere in EU. We will see. This is going to be very interesting. So whoever can vote in September, because man, like the people and the parties are definitely like going nuts. Like the parties especially, the kind of like ideas they're coming up with, this is just like pure nonsense. And they feel like that they're going to like do something good, but like when you have like ideas like these, especially for people who are trying to take care of their future self and are ambitious and want to do something in their life other than just like employment, for them it is going to be very difficult. Because in the recent appointments that I've had with some of you guys on the YouTube channel, I've seen people who want to start their own things. They want to, let's say, monetize some of the artwork they are doing. They want to monetize some of the IT consulting that they are doing, and they want to like start their own businesses and things like that. For them, it is like, I think, very important that you like stay in close touch with the channel and you see like how the developments happen. Because for me, like what I really believe is that if they are like going ahead with things like these, treat Germany as a stepping stone. So like you pretty much like build yourself up to a specific level in Germany, but then afterwards you move away. Because if they're going to take so much of your freedom away, so much of your choices away, then it doesn't really make so much sense to like, continue staying there. So think about it, like we have the German passport. So like if any of this like starts, it is going to be difficult. But like I said, then I'm going to like figure out a way to like get citizenship via investment, because I'm just not interested in all of this. Or I'm going to see if like I just keep all of the money in my company already and like not anywhere else. So both of these are going to be the ideas that I'm going to like research more about, read more about, and also share with you guys. Perfect. So this is pretty much it. If you have any kind of questions whatsoever, you can let me know in the comment section below. Also share your thoughts about all of this in the comment section below, because I'm like super curious to hear that. If you have any kind of, let's say, dilemmas or something that you would like to like sit down and discuss with me, you can do that by booking an appointment with the link given in the description, and I'll see you there. Bye.